Puma Energy is an international group. We are present in more than 29 countries today. We've got operations in Central America, in Africa, in Northern Europe, and in Middle East and Asia. But Africa is a specific continent for us. We are a very strong believer in the economic prospect of the market in Africa. And whereas many people are tempted to divest, we are very keen to invest into the development of the market. And we've done that through internal growth or grassroots projects in West Africa, in Congo and in Angola, and through acquisition, acquiring 5 companies from BP a couple of years ago. So KenolKobil is first is a company we've gone across during our time developing the market. It's a company we respect as having had a very good track record in its market. And compared to us, there is very little overlap. They are present in an area where we are interested, like Kenya, which is an attractive market and where we had no presence, but also some other neighboring countries which we believe has a good prospect for growth. So for us, it's a way to develop our presence in areas which we're interested in with the best, I would say, time to market. So that's a bit what we have behind our ideas to develop. Why is Kenya a good market? I mean, you know your country better than me, but it's obviously having very good prospect. I mean, it's not necessarily something which we had planned, but we are trying to, we are anyway interested in positioning ourselves in this market, and therefore we are entering into these discussions.
Now, KenolKobil is one of the largest oil companies in East and Central Africa. By you acquiring this company, how are you going to transform its operations?
Well, it's a bit early to answer in details because we've had limited contacts through the discussion for the time being. But I think KenolKobil has done a very good job in certain areas. The markets where the company is positioned are growing markets, so there is a need to develop as and go along the development of the countries, and therefore there are opportunities to develop. And then we'll see what is the best options when the time comes to go into more specific developments.
Of course, this is coming at a time when Kenya has just recently discovered oil. Should we continue to see more of these investments by oil companies in the country?
Well, I mean, I don't know. We are not experts in that. There is a fundamental growth in most of the African markets today, okay, which is linked to the development of the consumption, or the fact that the countries are I would say, commodity rich, and therefore they can export and develop a lot of their production. As far as Kenya is concerned, it's a bit of a coincidence that we reach an agreement with KenolKobil at the same time as they are discovering or confirming oil. But that's, I would say, giving even more comfort to us that we are getting into the right direction.
Lastly, Pierre, what other opportunities is Puma Energy looking at in the continent? We
are very strong believers that the continent is growing and the market is growing. There is still, I believe, a lack of investment compared to the growth prospect of the continent, so we are very positive about the fundamentals of this market. KenolKobil is a big step for us to strengthen our position on the continent. It's going to require a bit of work on our side to make sure that everything goes smoothly and we can conclude the sooner the better. Therefore, we are focusing on that now. We will look at any other opportunities that makes a business sense, but we have nothing finalized yet.